Hello, welcome to Red Pill 357's posing tutorial. Today we will be posing with Day of Defeat models. So first, just choose a model, whichever one you like. We'll start off with a rifleman, then spawn a gun. Since he's a rifleman, we'll be using the M1 Garand. Just move the Garand out of the way for right now. Okay, first grab the ragdoll by his chest and just turn it a little bit, so position it so that his feet are just about touching the ground, and make sure his chest is pointed a little bit slightly off from where you want him to face forward. Position the feet so that the first foot is just about under, just a little bit past the shoulder. Make sure the knee's bent out a little bit, and with the second foot, make sure that one's kind of turned to the side because you don't stand with your feet both facing the same way. Make sure both knees are just right, and now what you do is you just kind of adjust the chest a little bit. A lot of this is just adjusting as you go along. So place the foot again, move the kneecap, move the feet so they look just right, and then always be sure to tuck the butt. That's like one of the most important things there is about posing. Okay, now that we've got that, we find out where we want him to aim his gun. We turn his chest so it's a very shallow angle towards where he wants to aim the gun, and we move his head so he's looking in the direction he wants to aim his gun. So now what we do is we turn on no clip, which will make it much easier to pose the gun. Take the gun, select the no collide, shoot the gun, shoot the guy. Now the physics of the gun and the guy won't interact with each other. So now we just twirl it around a little bit till we get to just the right position, and we place it up against the guy's right shoulder. It's okay if it's clipping a little bit, just make sure that it doesn't show in your final camera angle. So we just keep fine-tuning it a little bit, little by little, until we get it just right. Okay, we just need to fine-tune it a little bit more. Just a little bit more. Tiny bit more. Okay, be sure when you start posing the hands to actually grab the hands and not the legs like I was just doing. Okay, now this hand placing thing is just trial and error. You just try to put it on as best as you possibly can. And if that doesn't work, turn on picker, which is very useful because it shows you the physics of each object. Okay, now take the hand, place it just about like that. Yes. Very good. Now we take the other hand, make sure it's the hand, not the leg, the hand, and you place it up by the gun. Even with picker on, you can still make mistakes though, so be very careful what you're posing with. Like there, I was just moving the chest. So now we place the hand right on the barrel of the gun. We keep moving it. You just keep trying to position it as best you can. You can turn it a little bit to make sure it fits better. There we go. That's pretty good. We just have to fine tune it a little bit. And this is why you have to pay attention to picker right here, because as you can see, I accidentally moved the gun instead of moving his hand. So now everything's out of position. Everything's whacked out. So we gotta readjust everything. So readjusting the hand, readjusting the chest. The chest now just looks really weird, so we gotta redo that again. Remember, use the use key to rotate the various body parts. Okay. Now we just hold up the shoulder a little bit to make it look more realistic. Move the hand. Move the hand so it looks like it's in a more natural position. Yeah. Move the hand up a little bit more. It's always good if you can get finger posable models for this kind of stuff. So here we test to see if it's finger posable by using the face poser. Apparently this is not finger posable, so we're just gonna have to deal with it. So now for some final fine tweaking, which is moving the trigger hand in the right position. Just a little bit more. Just keep in mind this is all trial and error. You're not going to get it right the first time, so just keep practicing until you get it right. So now that we got that in the right position, we just fine tweak the arms a little bit, and there we go. Now I've turned off picker so we can take the final screenshot. What you do is try to get an interesting angle on the subject, select the camera tool, and then zoom in so you get less of the background and more of the foreground in the picture. To zoom, use the alternate fire button and move the mouse back and forth. We get it just right, press the mouse button, and there's your picture. And there you've made your own Garry's Mod 10 gun pose.